Weekend Insights, the deep dive into meteorology here at the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Hi, meteorologist Matt Noyes. What's coming up in this video? Well, we're going to talk about the warmth rebuilding over the course of the weekend. By Sunday, you'll really feel that. Then a meaningful cold front comes in almost right away. Welcome to August. You start to get really into the warmth, and then bam, it gets smacked down again. That's going to be the case in the next couple of weeks, too. Entering a cooler pattern overall. And then building swell comes next week from Erin, the hurricane that'll be offshore. I'll show you that here in just a second. Before I dive in, please, if you would, keep our 1 Degree Outside champions in mind. O'Brien's Garden Center in Danvers, Massachusetts. Huge thank you. And our longest running 1 Degree Outside champion, Gate City Reflexology and Massage in Nashua, New Hampshire. We're so thankful because it helps us to do what we love and continue with our mission here. All right, meanwhile, there is Erin as of this recording on Weekend Insights. Now, as we get into the upcoming weekend with no imminent threat to the U.S. and certainly not New England, we're not planning to bring you updates. But keep in mind, you can track the tropical storms in our app. You go to that radar tab and just turn on tropical overlays. Go out to the ocean and be able to touch the storm, see the latest advisory, where it's going. Anyway, where it's going is by midweek, you've got it offshore by hundreds of miles. But it's a 125-mile-per-hour storm. So it's going to throw swell back to the eastern seaboard. And for us, some of that building ocean swell will come in as we get toward midweek, end of week. If you're really into beach and boating or golfing, you probably want to be a 1 Degree Outside enthusiast. Membership.1degreeoutside.com. Jet stream pattern certainly right now does not favor bringing anything up here. I mean, it's still a long ways out anyway, but you can see west to east flow, right? Here's the interesting thing. So we're getting into this more comfortable air. Where's the wildfire smoke, right? Every time we've had comfortable air from Canada, we get the smoke. Well, look at where the steering flow aloft is pointed. It's not pointed from the wildfires in Canada toward us or from the western United States for that matter as well. Some of that western U.S. stuff may come in as a little bit of haze this weekend, high in the sky, but look at this, surface smoke, you're good. You're not breathing any of it in this weekend on either of the 2 weekend days, so good news for you there. Precipitation over the last 48 hours, we got smacked with some heavy rain with thunderstorms around Lawrence Airport. Boston picking up about 3/4 of an inch of rain out of thunderstorms, but notice who didn't get much when you get across northern New England and when you get across the Cape. And that's why with the new update on the drought monitor that came out this week, the Cape remains in moderate drought, but we've added in the main turnpike corridor, Route 1 on the Maine coast, all the way out to the Route 16 corridor of eastern New Hampshire, that brown area, moderate drought. What about all the yellow for the rest of us? Abnormally dry. And then here's been your thunderstorm corridor. So you don't have that same condition that's in place, but more and more towns start to enact some water conservation, just so you know. In terms of that bigger pattern change, look, it's actually behind this frontal boundary near Lake Superior. Once that comes through, it opens the door to it. There will be a couple storms scattered around this weekend, so just a reminder to use our app, Radar tab in Past Plus Future mode, you'll see that. But what's happening is this high pressure on Saturday gives most of us a really, really beautiful day. Right on the back edge of that, just enough return flow coming out of the south for some humidity in western Mass and Connecticut, maybe an isolated storm. Sunday's different. Sunday, you've got a south-southwesterly breeze. Gusts may go over 30 miles per hour. It brings the humidity back. So an isolated afternoon storm in southern New England. It looks like more widespread storms in northern New England as the cold front arrives. And when the cold front gets to southern New England Sunday evening, that will pop up scattered storms. And a few of those may end up reaching severe limits with some damaging wind as well. Then high pressure comes in and it's that new pattern starting to unfold such that even when the next round of warmth tries to get in here as we get into midweek, it probably does deliver some midweek showers, but it's unlikely to succeed at bringing the warmth back in. And another cold front comes in behind that. Now, the good news here is the dew point temperature actually remains pretty comfortable. Not just on Saturday. Sunday, it does rise. Sunday is going to be uncomfortably more humid. You can see what I mean on Saturday with western New England potentially getting a pop-up storm. You get a little bit more humidity. We are all into that on Sunday. But once you get to Monday, you get a north-northeasterly wind, and that brings that dew point back down again for comfortable air. Here's the thing. Out of that showers and thunderstorms, you don't get a whole lot of rain. I mean, the precipitation forecast running through the weekend until Monday morning is really very limited for a lot of us here. Maybe the highest amounts being found in northern Maine, but certainly not going to be drought busting, right? High temperatures for us on Saturday, 80s. Again, comfortable air, coolest at the coast with a breeze blowing in off of the ocean. Saturday night, we're down into the 50s and 60s. Comfortable night, but it does turn more humid toward dawn. And then Sunday, we're up near 90 or over 90 degrees. Again, the scattered storms north in the afternoon, south in the evening. Humidity with us. By Sunday night, look at this. Brand new air comes charging in. We'll be down to the lower 40s, 41 degrees Sunday night in Caribou. It is going to be that feel of fall when you get into the nighttime across northern New England starting Sunday night. and on multiple nights as we get into next week. Monday's highs are going to be probably running in the 70s to near 80 degrees, and Monday night you're back down to the 40s in northern New England. That's why I say it's a change in the pattern. By Tuesday, high temperatures in the 70s for just about everybody. A reminder, you can grab some gear, swag.onedegreeoutside.com. That's how things look for now. Really appreciate your support and checking in with us. We hope you have a wonderful weekend, but we will have your weekend morning update on Saturday morning. See you then.